Okay, dokie. So we have a lot to go over. Now let me find, because I'm literally carrying a book around with me, and as I'm walking or even taking a break or whatever else, I'm always writing stuff down. So just give me a sec. Okay, so first of all, I want to talk to you a little bit about patience. Now, I'm going to talk to you guys right now, and then we're going to go over the charts together. The first thing is this. Let's open my trading view up and let's share the screen. Share screen. Screen one. Cool. Okay, guys, we're looking at the 1 minute chart of gold. Yeah. You don't need. You guys can see my screen, right?
Yeah.
Cool. Thank you. Thank you.
Yeah,
thank you.
yes, we can see your screen.
Super. Okay. So, guys, in the morning, what did I do? I was trading gold, right? I started trading gold over here. Let's talk about that for a second. You don't need even a paid version of TradingView to do this. Okay. Look. On TradingView, on the free version, you get to put free indicators. So I'm just going to remove 2 of them. Okay. So I'll leave this. And I'm going to add this one. So this one's going to change my candles, you see? When MACD is turning bearish, it's going to show me red candles. When it's bullish, it's going to show me the other candles. So I'm just going to change the colors of this. I'm not even in a rush in any way to open a trade right now, guys, but I am excited. So we'll leave this. So this 11, this 10. This we don't need to change. Okay, so in the morning, I told you guys, if you guys review the conversations, that I told you I'm focused only on gold. We'll go over this together for a brief period of time, okay? And I'll show you how you're going to find the trade. I want one of you guys, for example, Grant, to tell me an asset that I'm going to review after gold. I'm going to be real quick. Market moves up. Market makes a pullback in that up move. Market moves up. Market makes a pullback. The pullback from that is your support level. Boom. That's the first one. But in that pullback, we also had another one over here. You guys see it? See it? Take the close. Boom. Okay. Market makes a push up, finds a resistance level. The moment it starts actually going down, which is here, you take that into account as well. Now we have 1, 2, 3 levels. We have a top side resistance, which is this one here. That's all I did. That's all I did. Then I opened up my phone app and I was watching DC crossover there. So I went down to the 1 minute here. Why? I went down to the 1 minute so I can focus on this. I'll show you. The market was here when I started trading. It was down here. I was watching this. We were talking about this. Then I was adding lines in here like this. Okay, so I know that's the low. Okay, I know that's the high. Yeah? So the crossover happened somewhere here. I started buying. Price came to a resistance, I got out. Price came to a support, I got out, blah, blah, blah. And I kept doing that. And I kept removing this here and focusing on the last moves. That's all I did. So over here, we clearly rejected that level. So that's why I started buying again. I took a loss here, by the way, on this move. I was in a profit and it started coming down, going up, and I came out. And then it did this, and then it crossed again, and I took it again. I just took it again, by the way. So give me an asset, Grant. Tell me any asset, anything, crypto. I don't care. Just tell me an asset.
The cable.
GBP USD.
Yep.
Okay, so we're looking at GBP USD. The first thing we're going to do, I'm going to have to talk real fast. I'm going to do my best to talk real fast. First thing we do is we do this. So with the free version, you get to have 2 free indicators. MACD, which one is this? Quarter. We don't need that. We need week. And this one. Day, session, done. Okay, so I got 2 VWAPs on here, blah, blah, blah. Okay, this is for example, you don't have access to CTrader. I'm just showing you how easy this is to do. So since we already have a breakout here, right? This is GBP USD, we have a decent breakout. I started buying it down there, by the way. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go over to the daily chart. Now we have a different picture. This is also a free tool that you can use. A very simple tool. I'll make a video for this. It's going to be on the website. The market moves in phases. From here to here is one phase. From here to here is another phase. From here to here is another. Okay. So what you're going to do is you're going to get session volume profile, which you can grab here, long, blah, 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 all the way down, fixed range volume profile. And you're going to take here, the last candle before it starts going down, and you do this. And now what do we see? We see that the POC level is down here. We see that the potential resistance is here. And yes, that was right. We already used that. So we're going to map this in. The next thing I want to map from this area here to find any kind of potential key levels that might be important is any swings in prices. Here, there is no volume. We should move from this to that very quickly. So I'm going to map this one in here. You see this box? That's an important level. And then the next one is this. Okay, so now I have important levels listed. Look how quickly this is. So I'm going to drop down to the 1 hour, double click this. What am I watching? I'm watching this. I'm watching this. Got a low, got a low, got a high, got a higher low because we're already starting to push up. And we can see that by the green candles over here. Thank you. So next thing, I can drop down to the 5 minute. And then what I want to do, this is much easier on CTrader, but here it's very quick. What I want to do is map any kind of key levels. I'm going to use this, the high and the close, the high and the close. That's one. That's two, the high and the close. Boom. I know we've got a key level, so I'm going to ignore this one. I don't need this one, and you don't need 20 levels. You just need the most important ones. The market made a push, pullback. That's another level. So now I have these levels. I'm going to map this one in here too. And then what am I going to do? The next thing is understanding that this is turning into a bullish breakout pattern. When we have lows leading to a resistance, this being a resistance, all of this here, and we have the lows pointing upwards, they're moving up. This indicates that there is a high probability of a breakout. Finally, I move down to the 1 minute. What do we see on the 1 minute? If I move this now and fix it, I see potential buying opportunities each time price hit this level here, and you wait for the cross as well. We see that we're stuck towards that resistance. Here we came to this level. This is not a resistance, it's a level. We came and we crashed. We came and we crashed. We came and we're stuck. This starts increasing the probability of a breakout, the fact that we're stuck here. Now, all I need to do is understand other things. Double bottom down here, double bottom here. There is a very high possibility that we're going to break out. Let's connect the dots. Why are we stuck? Anyone know? To save time, because we've got 3 minutes until the open, I'll tell you. The reason we are stuck is because news came out. That news came out when price was up here. Market crashed, market ignored the news, came back up, market crashed again. Not crashed, this is a 1 minute chart, but all I'm saying is come down. It came down. I'm inventing a new language when I speak fast. It came down. So the fact that it's stuck in this area does not guarantee in any way that it's going to break out. I have 6 positions long. The fact that I'm going into the open with these positions, I, as a trader and as a responsible adult, need to accept the fact that this could come down here. And whatever money I'm earning on this now, which is about 1,000, can disappear, and I could take a loss. So these are decisions that you need to accept going into news, going into opens. The reason I'm holding on is because I believe that there is a higher possibility of it going back up, I mean breaking out, than there is of it going down. So we prepared this. What do we do now? You need to have a trading plan, because when I start helping you guys to start what's it called? To start getting funded, I'm going to have access to your trades. There is a specific terminal called C Broker, where I will have access to watch all of the people that I get funded. I can watch their trades. I can turn off trading for you, meaning I can disable trading for you, so you won't be able to open new positions. You'll be able to close trades only. Why would I do something like this? I would do something like this to somebody because this is a serious business. We're playing with money here. And we're not playing on, with sticker cards, filling up albums. We actually, we've got responsibilities that we need to hold on to. When I come and I ask you, what is your trading plan? Let me give you an example. Who's here? Connor, got any trades?
Sorry, what you said?
Do you have any trades open?
Yeah, I've got a silver trade.
Tell me one.
What, an asset?
Yeah, tell me one asset. What do you have?
WTI.
Okay. What is your trading plan on that asset? Do you have a trading plan? Like, what are you looking at here?
What, WTI?
Mm-hmm.
Looking at longs at the moment.
But I didn't teach you this, so I'm not gonna continue asking the question, but I'm gonna teach you guys the following. I'm gonna teach you guys how to have a specific plan for every single trade. You wanna ask me? I'll tell you now. Let's open this up. So these are the trades I'm running. I am going to be shutting this out most likely, and here's a trading plan. And this is really basic. For example, price action is holding. I need to do this quick because it could come crashing down. The price action is holding a top. The lows are going up. My trading plan here is if it starts breaking this ATR, I got to get out. So to protect myself, I turn on a trailing stop. And what do? I pick this up a little bit. Okay, so a trading plan is a very simple process of saying that if X happens, I got to do, Y. If A happens, I got to do B. So if it breaks out, the market's open. If it breaks out of this, and it shows me that clearly it's a healthy breakout, I need to have a plan, and I already do have a plan. What I'm going to do is start clicking on this here, okay? I'm going to start using orders, depth of market orders. So if it starts breaking out, that's me getting into the market. So yeah, like for example, GBP USD, I'm watching it on my other screen, it's breaking out. So for example, now it's breaking out, but my leverage here is small. I ended up building the position in this area here a lot. Each time it made a decent pullback and gave me an opportunity to go long, I did. I opened a really big position down here, took profit on it over here. You guys can see 8 points. And I'm trading for a breakout over here. Why? I explained why. So that's called a trading plan. But I didn't go over other things. So let's discuss a trading plan. A trading plan is the following. And it's the following. Let me give you an example. I saw gold this morning, and it was showing that it had a support at 1813. Can you guys mute yourselves? I'll mute you. Okay. So gold this morning was going to 1813. That was the key support. So the support was 1813, 1813. That was a clear support. You develop a trade plan for 1813. You do not start buying at 1830. You don't start buying at 1820. You start waiting for 1813 because that's the trading plan. That's how you remove early entries. That's how you remove FOMO. That's how you remove issues which are beyond our control. And I want to see people having trading plans. Why is my TP up here? Why do I even have a TP? Because if I do this, there is a spike here. But I'm just as ready to get out at this spike here if I witness a couple of things happen. What is that? That is the 50 tick. I'm going to have to go down. That is the 50 tick MACD. If it starts showing me that it's pulling back down, I'm going to click close all and I'm out. Get it? I'm out. I'm out in a second. I don't care about it. We're not here to be right. We're here to make money. And that's all, And the worst thing that can happen to traders, and this is what happens to everyone who's come to the markets, happened to me for years. I was wasting my time doing this. That's called an analyst. An analyst is somebody who sits down and gets paid a couple of grand to release information on upsides and downsides of gold, Euro USD, and this one and that one. So that's what an analyst does. We are not analysts. We are traders. Look, you see this tick down? I'm not happy with this anymore right now, okay? So if we start breaking out of the DCs, the green and the red levels here, if they don't hold, I'm gonna get out, and this levels here if they don't hold, you see? So I already mapped this up. I already see it with my eyes. Now I'm not gonna click close all because gold is still alive. It's losing me money, but it's still alive. So I'm gonna click close all positions here because that's just GBP USD. I'm gonna quickly go to gold to see if it's failing. It's not failing. I'm gonna move this down now. Why am I moving this a little bit down? I'm going to buy more. The reason I'm moving this down is because we're approaching an ATR zone. The ATR zone are these spikes. These spikes, spike, 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 spike. That's an ATR zone. So we're going to go back here quickly to review this. I can see it on my other screen. But like I said, if it starts breaking this zone, which it already seems to be breaking it, if it comes below the second line and actually starts pushing downwards, I'm out. And that's called a trading plan. This is me ready to execute what I'm supposed to do. And that is make money. That's all I got to do. My only mission is to make money. I honestly don't care if I say gold's going to go up and it starts crashing. I don't care about saying, oh, no, I'm going to reverse. I'm in that trade. I want to be in that trade. And everyone needs to be in that trade, you know? So the point being is this. You see that there is a strong support at 1813 for gold. Price is approaching that level. When it comes to that level, it's decision time. What do? Do I trade what I see? You know, do I, one sec, I'm just preparing to get out. I'm out. So the next thing is, so look, I'm still, this trade is still valid, but I wanted to take my profit. So if it starts going up, I'm going to get in again. And it gives me a valid indication that it's going to go up. Yeah, there it is. That's the indication. We're going to wait for the close. That's the close. Boom. And I'm in. Where does my SL go? The first format of an SL is to the spike here. Okay, that's my SL. I took my profit because I saw uncertainty. But now I see certainty again, so I came back in. Where's my, one second, I need to map it. Like I said, my only mission in this business is to make money. Like we don't care about anything else. The only thing we care about is P&L. P&L. That's all we care about. So you see, it's good we didn't get out of gold. Good that we moved the level down, and I should have bought more, by the way. But anyway, whatever. Pay attention when we come into a range like this. This is gold in a range. Okay, let's Control D. No, we're not. Yeah, we're going to remove everything from this window here, and let's talk about this for a second. The first resistance is formed with the spike of the ATR up here. Pay attention. There's the spike. That's what we need to break to confirm a potential add-on to this trade. The support levels are formed at the bottom area of this. These are the support levels, but they're not mandatory supports because if it breaks this, then we should look for shorts. So our normal chart is 100 ticks, right? But 100 ticks hasn't crossed yet. Look, the green is still there. But if I drop down to the 50, look at my entries. You see the crossing where it is? Much quicker entry potential. You get it? So when you pop into a range like this, and price action is showing that, okay, we're stuck a little bit. I'll move this a little bit lower. We're stuck a little bit. You go down to the 50. That's what I did on gold in the morning, and that's how I reaped the rewards because of it. I opened dozens of positions on gold today. Relatively quick ones. I'm not scalping it, but I am getting in and getting out, getting in and getting out, getting in and getting out. That's all I'm doing. This is still holding an ATR level, but I'm going to drop this a little bit further down below the red level here because I still think that there is chances of this going up because of this here. So let's go back to gold. Gold's looking healthy for a breakout. Like I said, we do not do anything else until we don't break the ATR levels. There's one more right here. So that one, the first spike here and second spike there. So if gold is to make a push towards the upside, that means we need to break this. And based on that, we then use our, if this, then that, if this, then that kind of thing. So what is a compounding process here? I need to break out of this and I need to pay attention to what? The MACD. The MACD helps a lot. Like here, it's not giving me high hopes. Okay, your GBP USD stopped me out. I'm going to re-enter. I'm watching it on my other screen. Why is this not giving me very high hopes? Because this is the previous high. See, I'm mapping it in. That's the previous high, and we can't seem to break it yet. So if we can't break this, so if we start pushing towards the downside here, I'm calling it quits on this. I'm getting out. I'm definitely getting out. Now, on the other side, GBP USD, if we go over this, just quickly before this starts moving, and we watch the 1 hour chart, we have this spike here, and here we have a buildup. There is a buildup forming. And this buildup, this here, is telling me that I should hold on and wait for a potential entry. A potential entry is when the MACD starts showing me good signs. I'm watching it on my other chart, so I'll wait for that. But you see gold, not very good now. This is coming down. It's still positive. That's the only reason I'm holding it, is because it's still above zero. But I'm getting ready to call it a quits on this. So if it starts making a new low, either the SL is going to stop me out if the move is quick, or I'm going to get out myself. But if we start breaking above the MACD over here, and price action is close to this, I will then believe that there is a high possibility or probability of a breakout occurring. Okay, so if this starts going up and passes this white line here, let's make that line green, so we know that that's a buy zone. So if this green line, the MACD starts going above it, and price is here, so I'm giving you 1 + 1 = 2. A MACD going at green, that's 1. Price being at the resistance, that's 2, equals trade. Long. You get it? You see what's happening? And that's good. That's actually fabulous. So we're waiting for the MACD now. For the MACD, we're waiting a new high. Because if it cannot make a new high, that means I'm not going to get into this trade. But if it does make a new high, boom, I'm in, you know? Here comes the MACD. Come on, MACD. I wanted to just tap. It's probably on the next candle it's going to happen. So it's making a new high already from this angle. So that's high, low, high. That's me. Boom. You get it? So I just entered another trade. The first thing we do is secure that trade. And then the next thing is we find the potential profit level, which should be in this area here, because we seem to have a massive bullish push. GBP is starting to show potential signs of upside. I see it on my other chart, and I'll tell you why. It's tapping this level here. You see this? You see this tap over here? Now, I don't have a valid confirm yet. I don't have an entry yet, but I will soon. I'm just waiting for it to break above the DCs. I'm not even going to wait for a cross here. As soon as it breaks the DCs, I'm going to get in. Why? Because we're holding the previous ATR levels. That second entry was really foolish of me. I should have waited longer. But here, you see these ATR levels? We're not breaking below them. We're using the Viva band as well, which makes sense. So if we end up passing through this, that means we have passed the report. I'm waiting for a breakout out of the snake and the DCs. If that happens, I will buy, and I'll tell you why. Look at the 5-minute chart. What are we using? We're targeting the snake. The snake has been our buying parameter throughout the day so far. So here we rejected it completely, closed above. And here we're still bullish. And here we have a bullish breakout pattern. So I still expect GBP/USD to be bullish. I just shouldn't have entered that big, and that's that level of the, what's it called? That level of that price level. But okay, I thought that it was holding the ATR levels, these ones here. So it made sense, but it wasn't perfect. And we wait now. Like this one's moving already. You guys can see it's going well. The reason it's going well is because what we had a plan. We had a plan. We said, if this, then that. We connected ABC. We don't overcomplicate our trading. We use everything we have at our disposal. But let's talk about the elephant in the room. And that is that this fucking thing could come shooting down here and stop me out. What happens then? What happens then? Let me give you a scenario. Imagine this for anyone who's traded at least a little bit. You open this, you're like, yeah, look at me. I'm up 500 euros. Boom. And you lose like 2,000 and then, oh, it just comes right back up. Most people will do this. Oh, shit, I got to buy more, not to miss out. Bam, 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 bam. Without analyzing why that even happened. Because I can always re-enter. But maybe that spike that stopped me out and this pattern failing was the US saying gold is worthless. You know, and you didn't even bother checking the news. And you just started buying. Because why? Because you're like acting like an emotional tampon, letting everything that's happening in the markets totally affect your psychology. If you do not protect your psychology in the markets, you are going to lose. When you feel or know or sense that you're doing silly things, stop trading, close your trades. Think a little bit, review, what did I fuck up? What did I do? Because look, this mistake here on GBP/USD just now, even though I just made a big profit on it, I took a big loss as well. So I can let this loss define me and actually define this whole trading day where I made good money, and I could just start giving it back to the markets, one trade at a time. One trade, one trade, one trade. Random entries and FOMO and all of that. And where am I going to be? I'm going to be pissed off. I'm not going to be anywhere, you know? You're going to lose a day. So you guys really, really, really need to focus, you know? When you're trading, you really need to focus, but as well, you need to be prepared. I have excellent indications that GBP is going up. I haven't executed yet. And there is a few reasons for that. One of those reasons is this. It's still down. I see no reason to get into this trade yet. Even though here it tells me buy, Dennis, buy. Here it tells me buy, buy, buy. This one here hasn't told me that yet. And this is the entry one. This is the only one that needs to make sense for an entry. Even if all the other charts look like crap, I could trade the hell out of this here in a range. Questions? So look at this now. Like we're trying to form a higher low, MACD, 50 ticks. We're trying to form a higher low. We want to pay attention to this because there might be a reason to, you know, this might be failing. Even though here it looks perfect, it's breaking out, it looks beautiful. You know, we had a higher low, we had everything, but it could be failing. And your job is to spot that objectively without coming to conclusions there and then and freaking out that, you know, you're up a couple of hundred or a couple of thousand. Gradually start understanding and feeling the market. Dissect the indicators. For example, if I'm looking at candles, I'm totally ignoring indicators. I'm looking at this, I can see the candles and I'm watching, okay, so here we had the continuation. Then I add on this white snake level and I say, okay, so we held the snake. Can we hold it one more time? And then I'm going to pay attention to that because now we're forming a higher low. You see? So on this higher low, we could completely fail. This could completely fail and price could come tumbling back down and go straight for my SL. So now from €1,000 profit or whatever it was, I can take a loss of 888 and another 400 something. You understand? I can lose like 1,300 euros, boom, in a second. Now, again, do you let that loss define you? Or do you analyze and determine what should I have done? Like now, this looks very exhausted, but we also made this move right after the news. So we're clearly supported by news. We are supported by technicals as well, because we can see that we're using the snake here. We still haven't made a higher high here, so there could be more momentum for this. You see, look. See, there could be more momentum. So when this bad boy starts shooting up again, guess who's going to buy some more? Me. I'm going to buy some more. So if this thing starts pointing up again, this one, the MACD, I'm going to get in again. And I'll try to maximize this move. So now by maximizing this move, I unlock certain benefits to myself. Those benefits are that now I don't have to wait for price to come up here for me to make 2,700. I can get out here, for example, and still make 2,700 because I added on twice. You understand? I'm buying myself freedom. I'm buying myself time by executing the plan and the system correctly, following and being proactive to the markets, not just reactive, proactive. I didn't fall off a tree and come here, nor am I smart in any way. I have no special abilities. I just work real hard. I've lost a lot of money in the markets, a lot. And that has all taught me to become better. And you will too. The benefit you guys have is you have me who's been there, done that, and now I know how to guide you. I see the red flags. That's why transparency is just so important. I need everyone to talk to me, you know? You guys, I'm not getting in yet, even though it's starting to point up. I'm waiting for the candle close. I want to determine what happens after that. So this is the candle close. You can always wait 50 transactions. We're pointing up nicely. I'm waiting, I'm waiting, I'm waiting, I'm waiting. I want to get in a red candle, and I'm in. So like I said, yeah, now if I come out here, you know, I could make some good money as well. So 2,700, I make 2,000, look. So if this works out, that's 1,300, 1,380, 1,000, that's 2,300, and that's, what's it called, 2,500. You get it? So now I don't have to wait for price to go all the way up there. I can get out on the next move and make the same amount of money. You understand? This is why I compound. Because I don't like being in the unknown. You stay in a trade for too long, you're in the unknown. Look at this. Here, price action shoots up, comes down, goes up, comes down, goes up, comes down. I don't want to be in that. Even though it went from here to here, it took hours for that to happen. I don't want that. A lot of things can happen in those hours. I might go to the toilet and the market could crash. My wife might call me. My son might want to play with me. Something might happen. Or plain and simple, I might be sitting at my screen and just watching my profit go away from me. One candle at a time. And I just hate that. I don't want that. Okay, GBP is becoming slowly ready. It's about to cross. Let's see if it can. I told you, we're waiting for certain criteria. There's no rushing. When you come to the station, you got to be devoted to the station. A long time ago, I made a very nice video where I explained how I became successful. And one of the main things was concentrated effort and as well hard work. Reverting back to saying I didn't fall here, I work my ass off for this day in, day out. Never gets easier. Just because you create certain habits that allow you to work longer, to work faster and stuff like that, that comes from experience. So now I can analyze the chart in a couple of minutes, where before it would take me 20 minutes to complete an analysis. I can do it in 4, 2, 3, depending on how many coffees I had. So yeah, I guess that's it. So we're going to stick to this one here. I'm just going to go on gold on my other screen. Okay, I need to watch it, you know, because the MACD is pointing down again. Look, let me show you. Sorry, no, it's not. That's the 100-tick chart. Yeah, it actually went down here. So this is a bullish continuation pattern. So now that we started building this position, the one thing that's very important to do is let's start locking this in, because if it starts crashing, we can have a problem. You understand? So I'm going to lock both of these positions in, meaning I'm moving the SLs into profit, and here I'm setting an SL as well, a little bit down. So now I completely remove the risk of this trade. Going to make 95 euros here, 38, and here I'm going to lose 300 something. So overall a minus, but not a 2,000-3,000 minus, you know? And I'm okay with this because I can recover this easily with this account. If I have a smaller account, not so easy. So I don't like this anymore. Look at the MACD and I'm out. Even though it could fly up, I honestly couldn't care less because GBP is becoming ready. Again, the mission is to make money. And here we start. We're waiting for the ATR to drop, and we're gonna go big because we could break out of this. If we break, yep, there we go. Boom, that's me. Down here. And we're gonna go for a full-on breakout. That's about 24 points. Cool. Gold is moving nicely up. Hopefully this one doesn't mess with me because there is a resistance toward this angle. I would like to get into silver because it's very nice and steady and it has a rounding bottom. So I will look for an entry here, but let's find the size. There we go. These are the levels we're going to target. No, this is the level we're going to target. I had this from before, you see? It's good I didn't delete this stuff. So this is called the rounding bottom. Price action is coming down and then straight away up. So since gold is already trying to break, this is our resistance. If we end up break, no, this is a call. I'm going to get into it from now and I'll tell you guys why. Look at MACD. MACD has done a 4x pattern. So we got the bottoms, we got the top. But I just fucking hate the spread on this. But you can make a lot of money trading silver. Look, if you get in here and you ride it till there, that's nothing. That's a little small lot size. Cool. Anyway, guys, questions? Anybody trading anything?
Dennis, what's your TP on silver?
Silver, it is 2360 something, 2362.
Yeah.
I just didn't get into it yet.
Yeah, no, I've done it before, but
Yeah, Dennis.
Yeah.
Got 3 questions for you. One is position sizing.
Yeah.
So right now I'm just taking, when you hover over those quick buy buttons, I'm just taking the default value that's in there. Is there a way to calculate that position size that you should use?
You can. I don't apply to that rule most of the time. I open
Right.
much bigger position sizes, but you can use this. Do you use this?
The MyFX one?
No, this one.
The trading journal, yeah.
This one here, it tells you exactly what lot size you should have.
Yep.
Oh
So
shit!
you put your value into your balance into that green area, don't you?
Yeah, down here.
Yeah.
So you can just put it on the latest one, like here. Like let's say you have 1,000, and
Yep.
it's gonna tell you the lot size. But I'm creating this one for the. I'll change it. This one is for the funded trader. You see, it says funded trader.
Yep.
Because on 25,000, your maximum lot size should be 2.5 lots.
Okay. Yeah, I was putting it into that top area. I thought that was where you put the.
No,
balance.
this is
Yeah.
where it changes. So let's say
Yeah.
if you go up in balance, you see here it becomes 2.7. Let's say you go up to 40,000, your maximum lot size now is 4 lots.
Gotcha. Okay.
More, you
So
had 2 more.
that was one question.
Uh-huh.
The other one is that scenario that you gave us where the price goes up and then suddenly just shoots back down. I keep getting caught in those traps. Like I don't like when I look at it, say the MACD is starting to spike up.
Yeah.
And then suddenly you get this big push down and the MACD starts to turn, but all the other indicators are sort of showing it's still up. Do you just jump out straight away?
Well, I'll tell you in an easier way. For example, here, let's go over this here. Let's go over this scenario here. So you want to trade oil, for example, right? You want to get your levels drawn.
Yep.
So if that's happening, let's say here, you don't want to be buying tops, by the way. That's the worst thing we can do. Like here, you don't want to buy this for no reason. Even though like there might be a bullish cross and blah, blah, blah. You want to map the chart out a little bit. You see, you just want to grab the main aspects of it. You don't have to grab every single level like this one here. You don't need that. You don't need to grab every level. Just grab what's most important right now and most relevant towards your trade. Like what is the most important aspect for your trade? What is, one sec. What is relevant? So let's say you're here and it starts going up and then it shoots down. Yes, definitely get out, map it out, and then wait. The easiest trades you will ever take is the trades where what's it called? Where the system meets either a key level or news.
Yep.
So where the system meets a key level or there is news, that is the best type of trades you can get. So like here, like look at this. Here you have a rejection. And then you come here and already by here, you probably have a cross and you want to drive that. And the easiest place to target is the VWAP.
Yeah.
That's the easiest target you can do,
What I'm concerned about, like I don't want to, like if it's dropping down, I don't want to stay in the trade because
that's why get out.
Yeah.
And then you'll always have another re-entry. You will always have a re-entry. Just it's vital to know what you're trading. So I advise you guys to have maximum like 2 assets in your watch list. You guys don't need more yet because first of all, most of you, like actually 100% of you don't like trade for a living yet. You guys have jobs, you got things to do, So I would advise having two assets, non-correlated though. So I don't want to have somebody have US 30 and the DAX at the same time. You know.
No, I was trading gold and GDP USD.
Okay, I had that too. Well, I was trading
Yeah.
gold, Euro USD, and then recently started GBP USD. And I
Yep.
can see it's hitting support level now. So hopefully it turns around from here.
I also tried using the 50-tick chart, but what I found was my reactions weren't quick enough at that level.
Yeah.
Like when I
Scale it
needed
down
to get
slowly.
out.
Scale it down
Yeah.
slowly. Like
Yeah.
I want to show you another thing for everyone who's here. Like, look at this is the DAX. Look, even though the DAX is saying that it's definitely going up, you know, here we have a rejection. Okay, this is the first rejection. Here we have a support. Okay, this is our support. So pay attention. Why is the DAX an excellent buy right now? Excellent. VWAP hit support, faked out, in. This is a lovely, lovely jubbly trade to get into. And guess what? I'm going to open it up now. 1 sec. So 50 tick is not, is it? Yep, 50 tick is good to go. 50 tick is good to go. So I'm getting in. I'm waiting actually, no, I'm waiting for the cross of the ATR. There it is, that's the cross. And look, because I entered at a great price, I actually get to keep I'm already in a profit. I'll show you guys now. 1 sec, I'm literally already in a profit. Release. Look. See? Because of this, my SL gets to be very tight. You understand, guys? So it was really good that we were doing this because I just showed you. So I'll tell you again, this is the easiest, peasiest way to find a resistance. Let's start from here. The market goes up. The market makes a push. Okay, cool. Nothing there. Here, though, there is something. Market made a push. There's the support. Okay. The first pullback is your support. The structure of this market is there. This is your first resistance. So you need to break this to go up. You broke above, couldn't hold on, went right back down to the support. Eventually, boom. Then here there is nothing, boom. So as it starts going down, the first thing you do is map this out, because in the future it becomes important. You map this out, and in the future it becomes important. I already have 10 points on this bad boy. And let me share it with the Telegram people as well. So look, 2% risk, 35% profit if it goes up there. 2% risk. The only way you're going to do that is by having 1 sec, copy message, copy. Where is it? Copy. The only way you're going to do that is by having what's it called? Like knowing the levels. And this is the easiest way. Now, I don't look, this is the beauty of this. I don't actually have to ride it all the way up there where I wanted to ride it. I don't have to do that. I can try, but I don't care. This is best case scenario kind of thing, you know, hallelujah kind of stuff. But because that's a big account. That's my main account that I just took the trade on. The loss is big in euro value. But the profit is also big enough to buy a new car, you know, one trade. So yeah, connect the dots. So let's go. Like anything that could be moving. I told you guys that news that just came out is going to be bullish for US 30, right? And it was, but now let's pay attention. Let's map this out. We have an asset over here, correct? We have what? We have our first real resistance comes in this angle here. The market went up, down, right? This is our first support in that angle. And look at this. We went below this, rejection, crazy fighting over here. Now we know that this is the lowest low of this area, and that's our support. So if we open up the ticks, for example, or if I turn on the DCs over here, this is time-based, it sucks. You need it on the ticks. Anyway, we see that there is a lower high, but we're also potentially holding a double bottom. So this now becomes interesting. Why? Because we're at the key level, meaning if this breaks, I can actually even reverse this trade. I have something to fight with. And also look at the VWAP. It's at the VWAP. This is going to go up. That news was very, 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 very good for the US. Very good for the US. But that's what I'm telling you guys. You want to map levels out. You want to know your levels. And you want to work your watch list. That's the video I'm working on next for everyone. So I'm going to sit down and make a very nice video. I'm really working on trying to create much more quality-wise videos, because sometimes I start talking and I forget what I'm talking about and I change to another subject, as we did already like maybe 150 times in this conversation. When you guys let me talk, I just continue talking. Anyway, tell me, do you have any questions? Anyone?
Yes, sir.
Yes, go on.
Yeah. Please, can you zoom out this chart a little bit where you said it's forming a double bottom, please?
US 30. Yeah.
Yes, sir. Yeah.
What do you? I'm talking about the MACD down here.
Oh, okay. Okay, you were talking about the MACD.
Yeah, I'm talking about this and this.
Okay.
But you guys want to get the bigger picture as well. Like, look, if we look at this bigger picture, look at this, guys. We're in a crazy uptrend, right? We are just moving up, up and away. And what is this? This is all-time highs. Look, we have never been this high.
Yeah.
Never been this high. This doesn't mean that we're going to be continuing to go up, but it does mean that there are going to be very good opportunities. But we are starting to see signs in the markets that there could be some weakness, by the way. So something to keep in mind.
So what can you actually use as like profit targets? Like say when you've gone to an all-time high, like when you know when you get like
you're in uncharted territory. It could
that's what
it could double the size of that, you know. So you never know when you go into these uncharted territories. You never know, but you can always use the past as your advantage. Like go into the past. So you know, like what signs did you see for it to do this? You know. So check the date, for example. You see that's 1st of October. This is 1st of November. So in November, we started going down, right? So for example, you can go down to the 1 hour chart and go replay and find 1st of November. No, not this, sorry. How do you go back in time again there? So, I forgot the date. What was it? 1st of November of what?
2009 or something like.
7. So we go here. We go here, we go here. Fuck, what format do they use? Is it English or American? 091. No, this is, I'm still in January. 2007, and then we said November, right? Go.
Yeah.
There we go. Last available is 2018. I can't go beyond that. I can't go beyond that. So anyway, yeah, but you can open up, for example, the daily chart, right? And go down there. Where is it? There it is. This was the 2008 crisis. No, this was coronavirus. Fuck, 1 sec. That's far away. There it is. So, you know, pay attention. Like here, look. It looks similar to this. Push down in March, push up, resistance, new highs, break. So I don't know, man. I don't know what to tell you. Like it's a tough one, you know.
So it's like sometimes a lot when I'm like focusing on an asset and it's moved like gone to say a massive uptrend and it's like keeps going and keeps going. I don't know when to like stop. You know what I mean? Like some days it's like yesterday with GBP JPY, it already gone up 70 points. So I was like, right, I'm not going to go near that. But then it carried on 180 points. So it's like, I don't know.
Yeah, but you need to know that. You need to know the average moves. Look at this. you can always go to average Forex pip values, or you have it here on investing.com. Look, you can go to investing.com. GBP/USD is pushing out, and US30 is pushing out, and DAX is pushing up. So you can go to tools, I think. I think it's tools, Forex correlation, the volatility. And then, for example, you can check here, like, look, you can go the last 30 weeks, then you click enter, and then it tells you the average pips it does, so you can do that too. I feel this markets already. I know that for GBP JPY to move 170 pips, it's like GBP USD moved 60,
Yeah.
So you can see here, you see by days. So
Right.
here you see, like, look, GBP JPY 123, you see 123 over the last 10 weeks. This is not loading yet, but if we go to GBP USD, it's 90, you see, so it's more. But yeah, this is moving up. You see, this is what I'm talking about. US30 is as well moving up. I mean, look at the DAX. You guys see the DAX. This is where we entered.
Jeez.
So what do we know here, guys? What do we see here? Why did we hold on to that gold, for example? You guys remember? Or was it, which one? No, there was that trade I showed you. It went, oh, here it went down, here it went down, but here it's stuck. I think that's GBP USD.
Yeah.
Yeah, and like here, it's stuck, boom. And then here, try to get out, boom, kill off. This kill off here said, the bears said, we can't do it. And the bulls took over. This pullback was exactly the bears getting out, and bam. Julio, now we're at an area of interest. You see this here, this is an area of interest. Why is it an area of interest? Because of this. You can kind of see this in advance. But guys, I'm done with you for now. Thank you all for watching this. If you have questions, direct them. I'm going to give you another section now. Education here. Webinar questions, private. I want you guys to send me any questions you have from these kind of sessions. Think about it well. I really need people to be asking me questions. I hate when people are here to learn and make money and stuff, but no questions. I need questions. It shows you're serious, and I promise you, when I told you guys this a long time ago. I had a friend of mine when I was a kid in Cyprus. The guy was making a shit ton of money from trading. I always wanted to play football. Broke my knee, couldn't play football anymore. So the next thing was fucking FX, right? And I kept asking him questions. He never gave me answers because he was always drunk, but I guess that's why he failed as a trader now. He's been trading successfully for many years, but bad habits, drugs, alcohol, you don't need that shit in your life. Yeah, and I was asking him a million questions. The guy got so annoyed of me, he stopped answering my phone calls. But anyway, I learned some stuff from him, not much, but I learned. So ask me questions. You never know, maybe I'll start drinking, and then, I'll stop providing these sessions and blah, blah, blah. And then when are you guys going to learn? Thank you all for coming. Take it easy. I was kidding about the drinking part. I won't do it. I will though. I will when we meet and stuff. Yeah, for sure. But like this, no.
Thanks.
I'm done.
Thanks, Dennis.
Please pay
Yes,
attention
sir.
to GBP USD 5-minute chart snake. 5-minute chart snake. Best trades you can enter is when price is at the snake. Listen, guys, we're having another session later, and I prepared something very educational for you guys. So please try to make it. If you can't, all cool. It will
What
be
time will
recorded.
that be dinner?
7 p.m. your time.
7 p.m. Cool.
Thanks, nice.
We'll see you there.
See you guys. Thanks for coming.
Thanks, guys. Bye.
Cheers.
Bye.